here today because Nassau County residents, as well as residents across New York State, are facing sweeping changes to the school tax relief program, otherwise known as STAR. These changes in the STAR exemption will make it increasingly difficult for homeowners to keep their property tax savings. What's more, these changes may even hurt taxpayers because there's a possibility of actually losing these exemptions altogether. And I'm calling on the Nassau County Assessor and the New York State Department of Taxation and Finance to publicize the impending changes, as well as to provide details on the steps that homeowners will need to take to continue to receive this tax exemption. Now, look, the STAR program was instituted in 1997 with the intent to provide taxpayers with a bit of relief when it comes to the school tax burden. We all know that school taxes amount for about 70% of all of our property taxes. Eligible homeowners with a household income of under $500,000 receive a partial exemption for their school taxes called the Basic STAR program. This amount of savings is calculated as a percentage of the school district's budget. New York State would then send a check to each school district to reimburse the school savings for the taxpayers. And this program in 2016 underwent a small change. They required that those who bought homes after 2015 wouldn't receive an actual discount on their school tax bill. Rather, they would receive a rebate check from New York State. Well, there have been significant changes to the STAR program this year. This year, the state legislator made further changes that are really going to jeopardize residents' ability to save money. Unfortunately, the Department of Taxation and Finance and the Nassau County Department of Assessor have not publicized these impending changes. There are steps that homeowners are going to need to take in order to prevent the loss of any portion of their STAR program. The tax credit check will mean that those who pay their taxes through their mortgage will see an increase in their monthly payments, forcing them to find more money up front. And as a result, they'll be waiting months until the tax credit checks are received, because there's no information when you will receive that check. You'll receive it before, during, or well after a tax payment. And what's more, if New York State's STAR credit checks are not received before school taxes are due, then even those who do not pay a mortgage will have to dig a little bit deeper into their pockets to pay for their school taxes. These changes are basically akin to the difference between receiving an actual discount in a coupon and those people have to purchase something and then mail in a coupon to get a refund from a manufacturer. The silence that is taking place from the county assessor here in Nassau County, from the New York State Department of Taxation, as well as the assessors out in Suffolk County, is alarming. And the worst part is, this is going to hurt hardworking families, hardworking men and women, and senior citizens across both Nassau and Suffolk County.
So it's going to be difficult for your residents to understand what their rights are, what their responsibilities, and how they have to act. And the longer we wait in providing them that information, the less they're going to be able to protect their rights.
What's so frustrating about this whole process is that when the STAR program was first conceived and implemented in the late 1990s, it was something very easy. It was a benefit to try to help people out and let them go and stay in their homes. You go and you live in your homes, you got the credit, all it came off your school taxes and made your life a little bit easier.
You know, as a senior and a retiree, I love living here, but it gets harder and harder every year to stay, and we need the benefits that the STAR provides for us.
This is an incredibly unfriendly change in the STAR program for taxpayers, and it's nothing but a budget gimmick. You know, it makes the governor's ledger look a little rosier for Wall Street, but at a time when it's supposed to be easier, we're making residents jump through a hoop. Right now, they get the discount on the bill. You're now going to tell residents, come up with the money, I'm going to mail it to you. And you know when that check's going to arrive? I bet you it arrives the week before Election Day from Albany, folks, because that's exactly what happened last year when they started these other programs.